got the cue cards.
Yeah, we do.
We're like a TV show now, just without the TV, the audience, the pay.
Lovely.
But we've got 50 million cue cards from Vistaprint, so life's good. Pinch punch first of the month. It's weird reading off cue cards. I want my mum pad. So I've got both. Let's do this.
Hello and welcome back to the Now You Tell Me podcast, episode 5. I'm Jack Biggs.
I'm Joe Tasker. And
That's my bit.
Oh, I'll just say my name then. I'm Joe Tasker.
And every week we embark on a journey to
Go on, you've got it all apparently. Go on, keep going.
I'll give you the best bits afterwards. I don't want to say the other bits. And every week we embark on a journey to... I can't say
I'm glad I wrote it all down. Go on. We can't keep doing these funny little... We can't say the script jokes. It's episode 5. Now we're professional.
I know, but I have problems with my speech.
So let's start a podcast.
And every week we embark on a journey to discover the unwritten rules of life that everyone should have known earlier.
Like when you clearly state you are not a relationship podcast and then Spotify categorizes you in relationships and comedy, which is a compliment. Thank you.
Each week we'll be hearing your Each week we'll be hearing your strange encounters and answering your life's queries and qualms.
So if you want to share yours, then why not send us a DM at Now You Tell Me Pod on Instagram. You can also find us there on all the socials. That's the handle. And YouTube.
And YouTube, yes.
If you feel like watching this organised mess. Right, we've got a lot to get into now. What's new with us is what we normally ask. What's new with you? Our Now You Tell Me-ers. I don't know, what should we call them?
Now You Tell Me is alright for now.
No, it's not. It's tragic.
We'll let them decide and send some...
Well, we might as well run the whole show at this point. We'll call you our audience. Happy May, everyone, when this is out. Now, stop it.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to do that.
I noticed you put your Ugg slippers on now because...
I don't want people to see my toes.
Right. First of all, thank you very much. I mean, we're 4 weeks in, episode 5. Thank you for all your support so far.
And if you do love the podcast, make sure you give us a rating.
I'm trying to build up a nice way to try and get some ratings for us here. Guys, you're all amazing. So if you want to leave us a review...
You can do it on...
No, I'm making the joke again.
I may as well stop.
We've been so out of action.
Yeah, you have.
Put your cue cards back up. It needs to look visually professional.
I've only got one.
That's why I put a few empties in there. Speaking of professionalism, we just want to say thank you because we have been flooded with not only qualms and quivers and qualms in the DMs.
That surprised me. There's actually a lot come through.
They're still coming through. But also just general comments about the podcast. Mostly nice. Well, all of them are nice. But speaking of being professional, someone just said, I need to find his name. I can't remember who it was, but we love you because it was a comment. I think it was a comment and it said, guys, just keep doing it yourself. Don't be professional. Excuse me.
We've got cue cards now.
Thank you very much, Jonathan123. Right. This is like housekeeping this when you're at a private event. So I'm like, housekeeping role? Is it housekeeping? Yeah, a bit of housekeeping.
Yeah. I was going to say saying hello to our viewers. That's basically what we're doing. Housekeeping.
Well, no, housekeeping is when if there was a fire, we'd be scuppered because we're trapped in by the equipment.
Yes.
But it'd be good content. No, it would be terrible.
Have you got a risk assessment for that?
I ain't got risk assessments. I mean, it may be different now when you watch and listen to this, but we feel like pop stars.
Do we?
We hit the top 40.
We have.
I'll be Alex Warren. You can be Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga?
She's in the charts with Bruno Mars. Well, we're not number 1.
No.
But probably a few weeks back from when you're hearing this, we were number 36 in the comedy charts. Is that right?
Comedy charts. And in the normal charts, we're 122.
Oh, if we get below 100 doing this ourselves...
I'll be very pleased with ourselves.
We'll quit.
Yeah, we've done achievements.
Number 99, we're done. So thank you. But it is due to newer listeners, and of course all of you are new listeners technically when this started. So
True.
We'll see how we get on with that. So that's number 1 in housekeeping, everyone. Number 2, would you like?
I haven't got anything to update on, actually.
All right. Well, thank you very much for listening and watching, everyone.
Have you got anything to update us on?
Yeah, I've got more housekeeping.
Oh, go on then.
Right, this is where we can build them up to hopefully like us to leave a review.
Okay.
So aside from your lovely DMs and comments, we've been seeing your reviews, haven't we?
Yes, and it's been quite nice to see because I feel like with a podcast, you don't see the immediate feedback like you would do on other platforms. Whereas this, we've started to see them coming through now, and it's really nice to see.
So Jack's just entered his professional mode.
Stop it!
It's supposed to say the instant feedback. Oh, you can leave comments on Spotify.
Yes, you can.
Feel free to leave a nice comment if you want to. Thank you for the 5 stars. We're on 5 stars. Well, currently we've got 25. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
That's you, me,
My
Lee,
sister.
your sister.
My mum, my grandma.
But a few weeks have passed when this is out, so, it might be more than 30. So thank you for that if you're listening on Spotify. Let's go over now to Apple Podcasts. This is the place where you can leave a review.
Yes.
Good contribution.
So if you leave a review, you'll earn yourself a shout out on the podcast.
What? That is free, guys.
That is a free shout out.
That is free. Such as HPE or Hippie, who says, I am hyped for this. The agony ants I've needed. Absolutely 10 out of 10 dynamic. Natural humour, yeah. And such an easy listen. I could agree to that. If
the agony aunts.
Well, you called us gunkles at one point. We are in agony.
Yes, these beanbags are not very comfortable. Hopefully we're going to get some chairs eventually.
If you're looking for your next fun pod to follow, this has to be top of the list. So thank you very much for that one. Andrew says, this has literally made my week so much better. Georgia says, love it, proud of you both. There she says.
Yeah, there she is.
And Fandom23, haven't stopped laughing and listening all week. Those are just a few. And we'll only accept 5 stars.
Yes, I don't want a 4.9.
I don't think you can do that.
Or is it just average
Solid.
out, I'm guessing?
No, it's just solid stars.
Oh, okay. Give us a 5.
Third piece of housekeeping, right? We are nationwide, baby.
Nationwide?
Nationwide.
What does that mean?
Oh, that means across the UK.
Yeah, across the UK.
We are international. International love, baby, as Pitbull would say.
Why are we worldwide?
Because we are currently being listened to in over 44 countries.
44?
I know, right?
That's actually pretty good.
We've hit Sweden, baby. Including... What?
Where?
Sweden. Including us, which is the UK. The US, you read them out and I will do an accent maybe, depending. Hit them with the countries, Biggs.
UK.
Hello.
US.
Hey.
Australia.
Good eye.
Ireland. Ireland.
Oh, there you go. You done it for me.
Germany.
Carry on.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Denmark.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Good day.
Spain.
Hola.
Greece.
Merci.
India.
Merci.
Italy.
Merci.
France.
Merci.
Thailand.
So there's a lot.
There's quite a lot on there. The list is still going on.
So thank you very much. Hopefully we'll grow the country list and maybe we'll visit some on our worldwide tour we've been planning. Eh?
Yeah.
Also, we have started, and I mean, this was a few episodes back now. Do you remember Bra Chat?
Yes.
We'll call it Bragate.
What a name.
It's as busy as Bragate here.
I don't know what that means.
In Leeds, Briggate.
What's Briggate?
Brigate's the street in Leeds, the city.
I'm not from Leeds. How am I supposed to know?
My mum would be like, oh, it's like Briggate in here. It's a bit busy and everything's happening.
Oh,
it's like Bragate in here. Anyway, we've started a nationwide bra dispute.
Discussion.
That same week that we did the bra chat
Yeah.
was when we are so behind on everything that's TV. So Gogglebox, they were speaking about if they wash bras.
Yeah, I know.
That's us. We started that.
I like to think we have.
We actually have a few answers of when people wash their bras.
People have been telling us how they wash their bras,
Thank you for telling us this important information.
which is a little bit personal, I'd say, probably, but thanks for sharing.
Purple Squirrel, hello to you on Instagram. Bra bag.
What's a bra bag?
It are bags that you can put bras in or other delicate stuff, such as a dress with lots of lace. You'll know about that.
I don't wear dresses.
Close it and then throw it in the washing machine together with your other normal laundry. Sorry for the TMI. That's not TMI, but at least you know. Bra bags?
I've never heard of it. I live with 2 girls and I still didn't. We have got an update though, a statement from my sister. Because we spoke about my sister's bras. She actually listened to the podcast. They do listen to every episode. Georgia is the first one listening to it in the morning.
Does she wash her bras?
She's got a statement. Let me get it for you.
Oh dear.
Are you ready for this?
Her and her unwashed bras.
She's actually sent in a voice note as well. It's not just a text one.
Well, I've got 8 bras. I don't wash any of them. I don't screw them in the sink.
Right, I'm going to play it.
Oh, it's an actual statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put mine in the wash machine. However, Grandma, on the other hand, she does hand wash hers.
That's the statement.
Was that it? I told her to keep it short, but not that short. Well, so I'm guessing you can do both, hand wash and pop it in the washing machine.
I don't understand.
I don't get it. I don't think we need to worry about it because we don't have a bra.
So your grandma washes them in the sink. This changes everything.
Yeah.
My imagination
Let's not
has switched from your sister.
to my grandma in a bra.
Speaking of your grandparents, there was a lot of editing. Was it the last step?
Last step, yeah.
From what you heard, what was left in, there was actually way more
Yes, I had to cut a lot out.
because of Dirty Grandad.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, guys, we don't have an update with Hench Sandra.
No, I've not seen her in a while,
I
actually.
haven't seen her. I reckon she's listened and scarpered.
She's run away. She's had enough.
She cannot possibly face the two lovers, not brothers. Speaking of which, though, that's probably will be the last one I read out. I just love the fact that so many of you listening and getting in touch. Because Jamie, he says, "Have loved you both for years. The pod is so fun. Listening to EP 0.5 at the moment. This is a while back. On my way to work in Australia.
Australia?
He's the Australia stat.
He's the one stat from Australia.
It reminded me of... Oh, this is the brother chat. It reminded me of me and my boyfriend. It reminded me of me and my boyfriend years ago. We were off to the airport for a holiday in the early days. Nice. We were the only people in the queue. The lady was making small chat. I hate a bit of small chat, me.
Yeah.
Oh, she was asking, are you brothers? Are you cousins? And then he said, no, we're lovers.
That's brilliant.
The lady went bright red, handing back the passports, and all she could say was, have a nice flight. That's fine.
It's a random way of saying it that we're lovers. I don't think I'd ever say that.
We said it many times.
Not to somebody, though.
No, I don't like that word. It puts me on edge. I don't know why. Many things put me on edge in this relationship.
Wow.
So well done, Jim. And that's his now husband now, so congratulations.
Well, congratulations, because he don't want to marry me.
What? I did. Hey, never say never. This is not a relationship podcast.
I know.
So we won't be discussing that any further.
Unless we get married or
But
engaged.
it's currently a never say never now, whereas before it was a no.
So it's gone up in the world. We might end up getting married.
Cuts back to this at the wedding.
We could do a live episode of the
I
wedding.
don't want to talk about this, the wedding.
The wedding that's never going to happen.
But you say never say never now.
Yeah, but you're even saying never say never.
Why am I holding blank cue cards?
I don't know. I've done with mine. Why am I holding mine?
No, hold it.
It does look cool, doesn't it?
Maybe we'll just use... So I keep internally burping. Maybe we should just use these for the intro, and then we can pop them down after.
And then for the queries and qualms.
The queries and qualms. So I'm going to put them down now.
I'll see it.
Feels weird now.
Where's my hands go?
Well, exactly. You see, Jack, as a TV presenter, this is what we would call feeling naked. Because we haven't got anything, you know,
Your
like,
hands.
you know, they either stand like that, or they stand like this, or Claudia does. Traitors, listen up.
Well, I can't relate.
And your cue cards. It's a TV presenter thing. I couldn't imagine you could.
But I am a podcaster now, so I'm taking that as a new title.
Well, we're in the top 40.
No, no. What's next on our agenda?
Are you taking minutes on this?
I'm the minute taker.
I feel like
this
this is a meeting room now. Okay, that was a big housekeeping catch-up. If there was anything I could add, it would to be how you're getting on with your book reading.
You know what? I'm nearly finished.
What?
I've got like 3 more chapters, I think.
Mind you, that's actually a normal reading pace for people that read books. Considering we don't read books, that's good.
Well, it's taken me 3 weeks so far to read a book, which I know people are going to say, oh, that's a bit slow. I'm not a reader.
No, I'd say 3 weeks is... Yeah, that's...
No.
No? Is that
People
not-
read books in a week.
My mum reads one in a day.
Yeah, same with my friend Emmy.
How does she sit down? I'm going to start this now. I'm going to finish it tonight. What?
I know.
Does she not eat?
I actually like to enjoy the book, and I feel like pacing it out. I've been reading a chapter a day. And you know what? It's actually been really nice and really good for my brain.
That's nice. I'm still trying to get through my property book from 2 years ago. I have learned all the formats of investing in property.
We're not an investment podcast.
We are not an investment podcast. That's way more catchier.
Yeah. Before we get into your queries and qualms, it is time for us.
It is actually time for my little bit.
Oh, your little bit, is it?
You're listening to Now You Tell Me, but now it's time for You Tell Me Now.
Are we doing this every episode?
Jingle.
We're listening to no jingle.
There's nothing playing this thing. Okay, this is the part which is really getting cemented into the format now, which is where I tell you something you have never known or something you thought you knew.
And last week we had Jellycats.
Last week it was, yes, we're the unofficial sponsor of Jellycats. Weird fact this week, guys. The weird fact is this. It's about the human body.
Oh, I don't like talking about the human body. You know what I'm like with that. My heart's starting to pound. It does that thing.
Excuse me?
If you start talking about...
Careful what you're going to say now, because I don't want your heart to get going.
It's going. I'm going a bit about.
We don't have a medic here. We don't have...
If someone else starts talking about body parts, I get a weird twinge in that body part.
Liver, kidney,
They're fine.
bladder,
They're fine.
shin,
No, they're fine.
metatarsals.
It's when you start talking about hearts, like ba-boom, ba-boom, it makes my heart go ba-boom, ba-boom. I can feel it against my chest. I start to feel it in my head.
Don't talk about hearts then.
I know, but now you've spoken about it, it's really...
Lungs, elbow.
No, 'cause now I'm breathing.
No, I didn't mean to set your lungs off.
You could not leave that in. My heart's going, my lungs are going, and now my bum's going.
This room's going to be hot and smelly now.
That has to not go in. Can we stop talking about the human body now? Because it's really making me go weird. I don't like it. I don't know if anyone else goes like this.
Stop saying I don't know if anyone else goes like this. No one else goes like this. No one else says lungs and then you fart.
No! It's... Carry on.
I didn't start anything. You went off on this weird body part tangent. Toes. Have they just gone...
No, it's just normally my heart or something to do with my nose. You touch my face, we're not going to talk about that. That's not being spoken about ever on this podcast.
I ain't said anything. I'm just sitting here enjoying the podcast.
Carry on.
I hadn't started out to carry on.
Do you now? You tell me something.
It's actually called You Tell Me Now. And you've just covered many. I ain't even got to the human body part bit yet.
Because my heart will go again.
It's nothing to do with the heart, this.
Okay. I hope that made sense.
No, it didn't.
Because I want to know if anyone else does feel like that, actually. Because if you start talking about my heart and you go, boom, I just...
Yeah.
I can feel it banging
That's
against my
probably-
chest and feel it
Well, I didn't.
pounding
You
in my
did
head.
all the sounds and stuff. I didn't do any bums.
Well, I'm okay now. I'm back to... I've reset.
Wow, that was a journey. Ankles, they just swell up. Shoulders, boing.
My shoulders do that. It's like going like really weird.
Like a cartoon character.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Ears, wah, wah, wah. It's like you're a boppet.
Come on, do you now you tell me thing?
Chin. Don't, because we are, and we can mention this, we are prone to a few tics here and there.
I've got so many.
Shall we talk about that?
I watched a couple of the episodes back when we were reviewing them, and my twitches in my face go a bit crazy. Is when you talk about them is when it happens.
Yeah, we do have a couple of twitches and tics. Some of you may have noticed.
Come on, do you
I'm
now you
feeling
tell
weird.
me?
Oh, yes, you tell me now. Cue the jingle. Right. When the heart.
No, it's going to go again. Stop it.
Okay, I'll stop.
No, it's going. Hang on, I've got to calm down now.
When you wake up in the morning, fun fact,
Yeah?
you're about a centimetre taller.
Oh, yeah? I don't believe that.
Sounds like a Rudy Doody on this.
Well, you probably are down there, but I don't think you are standing up.
But I doubt it's just a centimetre, is it? That's because at night, when you're lying down, unless you sleep standing up, we've all got our preferences, the spine, is that one all right to say? Is your spine just gone boing? Like a slinky dog off Toy Story?
I've never ever done that yet.
Done what?
That's stalking.
Who have you been stalking?
Talking.
I haven't tried that yet, that stalking business. The spine stretches and decompresses
How?
when you're sleeping.
So if I'm laying straight on my back like this, it'll just stretch overnight.
Maybe.
Like,
Do you feel a centimetre taller?
no, but I feel like I've got better posture.
Interesting. You don't... Actually, you look like you do have better posture there. Don't try to put your arms in the air.
Hello.
Interesting. If you are an audio listener, you're not missing anything.
No, but if you look on their YouTube...
It's just planking on a beanbag. We're here to experiment. No, we're not. Well, hang on.
We're not experimenting with anyone.
No,
Just you and me.
we are here to... What's it called? Myth bust as well.
Breaking those myths.
Busties. That's what I used to call them.
Busties?
That's what I used to call them when I was
A
little.
busties like... Yeah,
Your busties.
your mubs.
Sorry? Right, this podcast is getting far too booby-like. There's so much booby chat.
Okay.
I ain't finished yet.
Carry on.
Throughout the day, the soft cartilage between your bones gets squashed.
Why does it sound not...
What?
It sounds like you're reading something naughty.
I'm not. Gets squashed and compressed.
It's making me go weird again.
Oh, are you currently feeling your soft cartilage between your bones? Are you feeling it getting
My
squashed?
heart's going because we're talking
There's
about
nothing
something.
about the heart in here. So to summarise, guys, if you're still with us, when you wake up in the morning, you're 1 centimetre taller because at night your spine has decompressed throughout the day. It's moving. Is this segment going to stay in every week? Is that?
I think we should...
No.
I'm not as wowed by this one.
Leave us a comment if you want it to stick. I think it should, because if not, it's going to get replaced by something else. It's by my CBBC friends, Chris and Zand, the doctors.
The doctors.
Operation Ouch.
Oh, did they say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it must be true then if they're doctors.
Oh, they know what they're on about. Look at that. Now, that was... You're telling me now?
And it's been certified by doctors.
It's been certified. If you've got... Send some in. If you've got any of your own, send some in.
Are you asking them to produce the podcast? Do you not want to do it yourself?
I love self-producing this podcast. However, if you've got any that we might not know of, let us know.
I need to bring something now. My biggest word of the week ain't sticking.
The biggest word of the week never turned into a thing because we're all just anticipating when it will naturally arrive. You've already said stalking.
Okay.
Maybe each week the audience can decide
What, the Bigsburg?
Big's Burger? I thought you were doing cookies, guys, one thing or another. Each episode, when the episode's done, you can have a think at home or wherever you are if you're driving safely and let us know where the Big's word was and what it was.
I actually want to know because sometimes we do miss them. I come to
We
the
do.
editing and I'm like, oh, I said something weird there.
And if you're not sure, Big's word is when Jack has mistakenly said something weird.
The word could be incorrect or the saying could be incorrect.
It's very formal, isn't it? So we've got thank you, Chris and Zan. There you go. That's You Tell Me Now. It was going to be the famous, when Mario goes, "It's a me, Mario." And
You tell me now.
Right. And people say, "It's a me," it's not him saying, "It's me." It's meant to be.
Is this a different one? You give me
It was
another?
going to be, but apparently it's
Okay.
not true. It's a me, Mario.
Yeah.
It's meant to be Japanese for Super Mario. So It's a Me
Oh.
is Super Mario.
So it's me, super.
It's a Me is meant to be that.
It's a me.
However, people were misled to believe that. So apparently that's not true.
So it's not called It's Me, Mario.
There's a claim, and it's circulated, of course, on TikTok and Reddit. However, Nintendo's website always referred to this catchphrase as "It's-a-me Mario." It's a me.
It's
and
a
never
me.
as "It's a me,"
Okay.
which is why they related that claim false. Source, yahoo.com. Remember Yahoo when it was a thing and that was all we had?
Yeah, maybe we should just stick to one.
That was You Tell Me Now?
Part 2. I'm yet to hear this jingle.
Don't say that. It's in the editing process. It's magic. We're just sat in a silent room, and ever so often you can hear the boiler kicking. That's the magic of this studio. There it is now. It's doing the hot water.
Before we get into your queries and qualms, we like to advise each other on something we should have known earlier. Joe does this weird thing where...
I mean, this could be anything. Where are you going with this? Should we discuss off mic?
So Joe does this weird thing where he
We're not in the
eats-
shower again, are we?
No.
Okay.
This is a little bit normal. I say normal. You do this weird thing where you eat your foods in random orders, which I find really weird because...
Oh, not this again.
Well, it's not normal because I have to eat my savoury, then my sweet. Whereas Joe, you mix and match
I
everything.
don't mix and match. I'm not putting like a party ring in his sausage. Excuse me. I'll use I'll use a better example. I know what you mean.
I mean, like, you start off with your bread, then you go, oh, I'm going to have sweets, then I'll have an apple,
not.
then I'll
I'm
have
not,
some
no.
chicken, and then I'll have some rice.
I'm not having-
Then I'll go and have a yogurt, then you'll go back to having some crisps.
Well,
This-
that sounds about right, actually. I'm not having like bread and then having some tang fast sticks before I tuck into some custard. What do you mean the wrong order? There's no correct. No one said an order, and I didn't really learn about sweet and savoury in school. I see food. I'm like, I'll have that.
When I grew up, I always had to eat my savoury food first. So your actual food,
What for people that might not know? What's
your
savoury?
main meal or your starter.
Savoury means main meal.
Yeah, so like non-sweet foods.
Oh, I guess everything else would be sweet.
Yeah, and sweet is like your dessert.
So what's a sausage roll?
Main.
No,
Savoury.
what is it? It's a savoury.
Yeah, it's a savoury item.
And a muffin.
Would be classed as a sweet item. Whereas you would eat it, I'll have a bit of sausage roll, oh, I'm going to have some crisps.
Right, you need to
then I'm
give
going to have a muffin, then I'm going to have an apple, then I'm going to go back to my sausage
I don't
roll.
think I'll be having a muffin. Right. Let's set it out. It sounds to me, I don't know if I'm wrong, that you're describing a picky tea environment. Is that right?
No, I'm not actually.
Because, I mean,
Okay,
if
lunch-
you're going to go in at people on picky teas, there's no order to eat a picky
No,
tea.
that's fair enough. Lunch today,
Right, talk us through it.
so we had some pasta.
Lovely pasta, you're
You ate
welcome.
the pasta.
You're welcome.
Lovely. Then you had your apple.
Yes.
Fine.
A healthy apple.
Yep. Then you went back to some crisps.
I didn't go back to the crisps. I opened up a packet of crisps.
But normally you'd have your crisps before your apple.
Who says so?
Why would you eat your apple that cleans your teeth and makes your breath feel nicer?
Who says you should have crisps for Mr. Wheat Crunchy?
You always eat your savoury first. That's what I learned growing up. You can't have your sweet until you've done your savoury.
Okay, what about my grapes?
You ate your grapes after your crisps. You're mix matching. It just doesn't sit right
I
with
ate
me.
my grapes before, after the apple. So the fruits together.
No, you had your apple, then you had your crisps, then you had your grapes.
Right, this is what's happening here. I ate my meal, yummy.
Mixed up.
Yummy, yummy. No, my meal, like the pasta. I ate the pasta, yummy,
Yeah.
yummy. Then my eyes, oh, there's an apple there. I'll just eat that. My brain's also saying, if you eat the healthy stuff first, and then you're still hungry, well, I better eat some crisps or something. But if you eat if you accidentally fill yourself up on unhealthy stuff, you might not have room for the healthy stuff. So if I eat the healthy stuff first, that's a big tick for me. Then I can continue on to my... we don't even have crisps in this house. Recently, we've got loads of crisps. But my eyes, after the apple, saw the packet of crisps. I thought, I'll have them now.
But you should have saw those first before eating your apple.
Who says I should have seen them first?
It just doesn't sit right with me.
Sorry, my watch is going off.
I can't
Oh,
sit...
it's someone that says, who cares? You keep putting jalapenos in avocado. Have you heard us? Who have we become? Become the Real Housewives.
The real...
Don't you turn this into something.
I don't know why it bothers me so much.
Neither does everyone else listening and watching.
But does anyone else, is what I need to know.
Here we go.
I need to know this. Do they eat their savoury first, then their sweet?
Or do you just eat what you want to eat in
Mix and
no
match.
particular order?
Yeah, that's it. In no particular order. That's what I need to know.
If you have some water in between, what's the difference?
Because I know this is not a qualm that we need to solve. Actually, no, we do need to solve it because when I'm sitting there watching you eat it.
Well, I'm not going to change my ways. You're trying to change me. That's what you always say to me.
Don't
Are you trying to change me? I am who I am. You've got lasagna, you've got broccoli, you've got garlic bread. Who is it that we know that will only eat one bit at a time? So they will eat all the lasagna, then they will eat all of the garlic bread, then they'll eat all of the broccoli.
That's weird. I don't know who does
People
that.
do that. People eat in sections on the plate. And I think it's because when you're in school, you had those divider trays.
Yes.
Oh, I love the divider
I
trays.
never really had hot dinners, but
So did you ever eat a bit of your custard during your pizza?
no.
Me neither.
Where we were taught to eat your savoury first, then your sweet.
Well, we didn't have Miss Trunchbull as our head teacher. We could do what we want. Oh no, that's why I'm a mess.
It explains it, doesn't it? It explains your silly eating habits.
There's no teaching going on at lunchtime. Anyway, go on, ask everyone else if they do it.
Yeah, do you do it basically?
No.
I need to know.
You just did your teacher face then.
But what Joe should have known earlier is eat your savoury first, then you can have your sweet. Now you tell me.
I feel like I've just been told off. Like I'm year 8 or something. Have you ever had a detention?
Yes.
What?
Not for my fault.
Let me try guess what it is. Were you at the wrong time, wrong place? What's going on today?
No.
So you were involved.
I wasn't involved either. My maths teacher didn't like me and just sent me out all the time, and then she used to give me detentions.
Was it not you? Was it
No, she just didn't like me. She said, as soon as I walk into the class, she'll just send me straight out instantly and I'll do nothing wrong. I got sent to the wall once for spitting on a dinner lady. But I didn't spit on her, like... I was talking...
Start again. Stop. You got sent... First of all, what's the wall? Is it a chokey?
So in primary school, if you was on your lunch being naughty, you get sent to the wall.
What's
so
the
you
wall?
just got to face the wall.
You go up to a wall and face it.
Yeah.
I had to send Jack to the wall. What's that? He goes up to it and stands at it.
Yeah,
like,
that's
as a human, we used to get sent to the corner, and you'd go to the corner to calm down and count to 10. I never experienced the corner, because I was a good boy. But Mr. Spitty Spitterson
I
over
didn't
here,
spit like that.
was that a threat? Do you speak parcel tongue? Oh, you've seen Harry Potter.
No, I don't remember sparkle tongue. What do you want me to say?
You've probably just offended half of our listeners. That's a whole 2 people. I made you watch all the Harry
I have
Potters.
watched them, they were very good.
Some of them, we watched all of them. You didn't watch bits and bobs, you watched all of them.
Yes, I know.
Parcel tongue.
I don't remember. Oh, yes. Yeah, I spoke like that at school.
Well, hang on a minute. What if you're not who you say you are?
You never know.
You're like one of those kids out of the horror films. Where you're here
Excuse
now,
me?
but you're not called Jack Biggs. You're not 20. How old are you? 29?
No, I'm 28. Oh, no, I will be 29 on this one.
Yay! 1st of May. You're 29. Oh, it's weird, isn't it? 30 next year.
No, let's not talk about that.
What if you're not who you say you are and all your family are actors?
Truman Show.
I love the Truman Show. We've sidetracked a sidetrack here. Where are we?
Anyway, I didn't spit on the dinner lady at all. I was speaking and I may have sprayed her as I was speaking, like...
Oh, out of the mouth?
Yeah, out of the
I
mouth.
thought you meant like a tomcat.
Because
You just cocked your leg up and sat reading on a leg.
I think I just had a drink of water and I was talking and it came out of my mouth.
Why
I went
would you
over
not
her
drink the water
and
before talking?
she thought I was spitting at her. But I didn't spit. I'm not a disgusting person like that. That's disgusting.
No, last time you spat on me was like a week back, so yeah, it's been... Oh, no, not that. Oh, stupid. Whose idea was it to do a podcast? It's a stupid idea. We should turn this room back into a games room and never play games in it. Stupid podcast.
You said it, not me. Anyway, why did you get onto detention in the first place?
Detention, school, eating food in the
Yeah,
wrong order because
yeah.
the food has got... Whoa, that's crazy when that happens. Can I just remain in the tangent for a little bit longer?
Okay, what do you want to say?
Don't feel too bad for spitting on anyone that would work at dinner time, because they used to love me. Like, oh, little Joe, it's going for a hug. Don't know if you can hug pupils now as a dinner person. And I used to hug the ladies because I had messy food hands.
Oh,
So
you're one of those kids.
I'd wipe it on the apron.
That's disgusting.
I think they knew, and then just rub my food on them. But that's what the apron's for.
I guess
The front
so,
were
yeah.
covered in custard.
Did you get out your tangent now?
Yeah, I'm proper stuck in it. Detention. No, I never had one. I would be the cheeky one in school, but cheeky up to a point of where when you could tell the teacher was having enough, I'd stop early. That's it, me done. Although I did go... What's one up from detention is isolation.
Exclusion.
Say again?
Exclusion.
Okay, exclusion's one up from isolation. It must go detention.
No, we just had detention exclusion.
So if you did something a bit worse than detention, you'd be out.
No,
Not even suspended?
Exclusion is where you...
Okay, first of all, what's insclusion? Everyone's writing down their Biggs word of the week. Maybe everyone has a notepad every episode and writes down potential Biggs words.
Love that. So if you had like 2 or 3 detentions in a row, you'd spend a day in exclusion. So
2 or 3 detentions in a row.
Then you go to the exclusion room in the morning and your
Naughty.
work gets sent to you and you have to do that all day. You can't go out for lunch, you stay there and eat your lunch in that room.
Naughty.
Then you get expended. Expended. No, suspended, sorry.
Expenditure. How much have we spent this month?
That's how mine would go.
Okay. Well, I haven't had any of that. We got red marks. If you got 3 red marks in your diary in a week, that would be a detention.
Okay.
So a red mark would be like disruptive behaviour. That might be one. Another one might be threw book at Sophie's head. Or too loud. Sit down, Joe. Why is he always wanting the attention all the time? I'm just making them up. Get 3 of them, you get detention. I got 1 red mark once my heart sank to my bottom.
Yeah, when I got that one detention, it sunk to me as well. I never did it again. Never got
You
told
should
that.
learn your lesson then. However,
I wasn't a bad boy.
you can't go around spitting on people, Jack.
No.
I've been in isolation, guys.
Isolation, that's what it is, not exclusion. Isolation, that's what it is. Okay.
And I've never seen this. You know when you think you know all the rooms to the school?
Yeah.
I went down the back. I went down a corridor off the back of the other corridor. It was like all the staff rooms and all the teachers, little personal officers. And then you went into this one which looked like a voting booth, and there was a chair and a 3 wooden wall.
That's what it was, exclusion.
That's isolation. Exclusion is when you get excluded from school.
Yeah, isolation. I never went to the isolation room. I've never seen it before.
Well, I'm going to tell you because I've never been
But
there
I know
before.
what it was like because people would tell you. They'd not Snapchat back in those days. BBM.
Where's your BBM pin?
Yeah. No, B&M pin? No, BBM pin, yeah.
I love a B&M pin,
Blackberry
like
pin.
loyalty card. Get a discount on me salt and pepper shakers. So I walked down the corridor. Bear in mind, what had happened previously was I was in class, another teacher comes in and went, "Can I just borrow Joe, please?" She went, "I'm just going to need Joe for the rest of the lesson." And the teacher was like, "Oh, okay." And everyone was like, "Oh, that's weird." But I kind of like, because I've got a bit of attention.
You love the attention.
I wasn't disruptive. I was just, what can I make funny every second of my life? But I got on with my work. Get on with your work. So she didn't say up to me during this whole walk down the corridors, with the cloppity heels. I went, "Is everything okay, miss?" She's like, "Just come with me." And I did. And then we went into those voting booths. She went, "Just sit there, will you, Joe?" I went, "Yeah," thinking I'm in a waiting room before I get told, And she went, "You're going to face that wall, Joe."
Face the wall,
Okay.
there you go.
So I sat in the isolation booth, faced the wall, and I'm thinking, what's next? What's going on now?
Poor little Joe.
And there was a little gap at the wall at the side. I could see the regular naughty kid was in his isolation booth. He's been there before. He was just head in his arms, just whatever. And I'm there oh golly gosh, what have I done?
What have you done?
And then 10 minutes later, the same teacher comes back. I went, "Joe, if you'd like to go back to your class." She made a mistake. It was not me.
I feel like teachers make a lot of mistakes.
But they never want to admit it.
No.
Some teachers would. This teacher was not liked by other teachers. You could just tell. She had it in for me. I never found out what it was about. But
She's not going to tell you because she knows that you'd hold it against her.
But I think I was part of a group outside. Not like a gang. We were the in-betweeners. We were the nerdy
nerds.
what are they called? The ones that don't... We were a group of strange people.
That explains everything.
Well, yeah, and I think someone shouted something to teach something, and I was just there. That was it.
Okay.
So she got the wrong end of the stick, didn't she? Mrs. Nesbit
One of my teachers was right about me.
was all right about you.
Was right about me. I wanted to be a vet, and she said I wasn't smart enough to do it, so I couldn't do the course. And then turns out I'm not a vet.
I want to be a vet.
I know.
Oh, a chef.
Or no, I was gonna do that afterwards because I thought that might be a bit
We
easier.
are so similar. We're like animals, but prefer food.
Yeah.
Wow. I never went down that route because I think all the science teachers talked to each other and said I wasn't very smart.
Yeah.
Because one time we were dissecting something. I went, "What's that there?" And she went, "It's just a bit of tissue." I went, "Who's put a tissue in there?" And then ever since she was like, "Well, he's an idiot." Tissue in the body, not like a Kleenex man size. I thought someone put a tissue in it.
Kleenex? What's Kleenex?
Tissue. A tissue box.
Oh, tissue box.
She said tissue,
Oh,
body
so you thought a tissue.
Oh, we're really not set out to be vets. She said, "Oh, it's just a bit of tissue, a body
Yes,
tissue."
yes.
And I thought, well, someone's dropped a tissue in this half a pig. Whatever we had, I don't know, it's probably
And that's
fish.
what you thought.
I think we should move on.
Yeah, I think this was
Where did this start?
we sidetracked from your food.
I will carry on eating food in the order I want. Good day. Good day to you, sir. Or dare.
But I've given you my advice, people. We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. That's your podcast voice.
Shall we get into their queries and qualms?
We should. We've got 2 minutes. Let's just start with some strong ones. I'm just going to use my cue cards to read this out.
Have you not put it on your cue card?
Yeah, it's on it now.
It's on your phone.
Yeah, but my phone's behind my cue card.
I didn't make these so you could use your phone.
Okay, you tell everyone right now, have you written your entirety of the person's DM on your cue card?
You screenshot it and print it out.
No one can tell. Right. Can
Hit
you
me.
tell?
Yes.
Look at the screen. It looks like I'm secretly trying to take a picture. It'll be on cue cards in the future. This is how we got too excited. We weren't ready for the cue cards. If you don't put your name, we won't read your name out. Let's do that. If you sign it off with your name, we can include your name.
Okay, sick.
But with these queries and qualms, I don't think they'll be fussed or they don't want their name attached to this. or strange encounters. We want your strange encounters. Or another confession. I like that.
Oh, I like a confession, mate.
The mum is yet to get in touch about the babysitter. There's no name attached to it, so I shall keep it anonymous. But you know who you are.
I don't, but Joe does.
I've got an F up.
Wow.
I've got an F up, guys, and it's poo related. Oh, my favourite.
Why are we getting poo-related things?
Slap face emoji. So it was my wedding day last week. I'll just read it properly. It's too long. It was my wedding day last week. Congratulations!
Congratulations
and
on
celebrations. Okay, what song is that?
I'm just making it up as I go.
The ceremony went perfectly. That's good to hear.
That's good.
And the reception started.
So the reception, is that the bit where they have the wedding breakfast, or is it the bit after the wedding breakfast?
Reception's a bit after, I think.
So the party.
Yeah, the party.
Okay.
Soon after the drinks were flowing and the starters came out.
Oh, no, the wedding breakfast then, if the starters are coming out.
No, you can have starters not at a breakfast. Let me just read it all. There's a lot to go through here. We had bite-sized salmon puff pastry parcel things. Oh, sounds right up your street. There he is.
Sounds like a salmon sausage roll.
Sounds like you're living in the south.
A salmon roll. Oh, very fancy. Did they have a bit of cream cheese and avocado in that? Carry on.
She doesn't disclose. My husband, because that's awesome. My husband wasn't keen, but I thought, I've just read ahead.
Oh, no.
I should have done that. As a TV presenter, Jack, when you use autocue, as you're reading, you can read ahead in the back of your mind. But you might not understand.
I won't be able to do it.
Oh, I can't wait to get back in work. Right. So bite-sized salmon puff pastry parcel things. My husband wasn't keen. I scoffed mine and his.
I bet she did.
Reminds me of me. 20 minutes to sheet them in the right order. 20 minutes later, my stomach turns. I make my excuses and find the nearest toilet. This is good. As in, like, that's what you need to do. Don't try guess what's going to happen.
No, she's in a wedding dress. I can't.
Stop it. I get there just in time. See, everything's fine. Resting with my rather largy, poofy wedding dress as I go. I completely empty my bowels and feel amazing. I'm sorry if you're eating, but I did feel amazing.
I feel like I know where this is going.
I sort myself out. Oh, when you've got time, I guess. She's wiping her mum. She's wiping her mum. She's wiping her bum. And leave the toilets to rejoin the party. I walk into the room and walk over to the bar. I'm then greeted with puzzled, embarrassed-looking faces. Can I just remind everyone, this has actually happened.
I can't.
The wedding dress I'd bought has an attached veil. And it had, oh, you like this word? And it had, unbeknownst to me...
Don't say it. Don't say it. I feel really bad already for it.
It had fallen in the toilet. And I'd, in fact, shat all over it and then dragged liquid shit on my dress through the venue and past all of our guests while smiling and saying hello to people as I walk past.
I shouldn't laugh.
We're meant to be advising. We're meant to be neutral.
I can really picture it as well.
We're meant to be neutral.
There's pool over a valve.
This is a proper case of now you tell me, because you should have known something earlier.
I don't even know where to begin.
I mean, I can think of the obvious thing, but we like to have a bit of fun, don't we? So, first of all...
I could just picture poo on her vow.
Vow?
That's all I could picture. Imagine Georgia walking in on our wedding day and there was poo all over herself.
Makes sense. She fell over at her wedding.
She fell over many of times.
And she got all her... Well, not all of them. She got most.
She got all of her vows wrong. Pretty much. She could not say anything correctly.
I was on the front row of what I thought was a comedy gig. I loved it.
Georgia just gets a little bit nervous and she just was a little bit nervous with her words. She's a bit like me.
Yeah.
Can't say words correctly.
Anyway, we love you, Georgia, and it made the wedding something special. Well,
it made it unique.
Unique, exactly. Unique New York. However...
Well, she didn't poo on her wedding vow, so she's done better
Hey,
there.
I'm a guy all about the positives, and the positive here is at least it didn't happen before the wedding.
True, and before the pictures.
Before the pictures. Have the pictures been done at this point?
They're normally done before the...
The poo incident.
Yeah, before the wedding breakfast.
Can you take the pictures now? Because I think I'm going to bab myself. I always lift my T-shirt up a bit because I get scared it's going to go down. This is going to be hard.
Oh, no, I roll my T-shirt up, hold it down. Yeah, up like this.
Put your T-shirt when you poo and hold it there.
Yeah, I do.
Do you think it's going to go down?
Yeah, because I don't want to get poo on it, yeah.
But it wouldn't. Unless you're wearing a veil. What's the veil? I thought that was a bit on your head.
So the veil is the bit where you clip into the back of your hair and it's a train that hangs off. Sometimes it goes over your face.
That was in the toilet.
That would have been messy. A very messy brown edition.
Surely you can just take it off. I mean, I'm guessing it's touched the rest of the dress.
You could just take it off if it hasn't already touched the
And
dress.
do you buy a dress or do you rent a dress or do you do either?
You buy everything. Normally.
Well, at least it's yours. Something special to remember it by. You can just take it off.
You can take it to the dry cleaners. They'll put.
Yeah, but you've got time on the day, have you?
No. Where was the bridesmaids?
Should they be is that their job? Should they be holding it up? Blame the bridesmaids.
If you're, well, she might not have had bridesmaids. I don't know.
But if they go to the toilet, the bridesmaids always goes with them.
Yeah, they always go to help them out with the dress. Because when George went to her wedding and she went to the toilet multiple times, her maid of honour went with her and held the dress up for her.
And if the groom goes to the toilet, the groomsmen go as well?
No, because they haven't got a massive white dress on, have they?
Oh.
Ask your bridesmaid to come to the toilet with you.
Yeah.
Just to assist. Because you don't want that going down the toilet.
Or just anything on the day.
Because normally you're a little bit tipsy on your wedding day, enjoying yourself, or just hold it in. What's yours?
You've got to let it out if you've got to let it out. Advice, what should you have known earlier? I would say ravel that dress right up to the head, including the veil, and hold it like that.
That's what the bridesmaid would be there to hold it for.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it should have been. I agree. Should have been the bridesmaids there. So that is advice for anyone else that needs a toilet during the wedding day. There you go.
Now you tell me.
Right, who's next?
Oh, I've got one, haven't I? We've got a compliment to start it off with.
Oh, a compliment for us.
So she says, very excited about the news.
Nice.
Guessing the podcast. I love a watch and a listen. So she's probably watching on both platforms.
Please do everything.
Pop them on in the background whilst working from home. Spices up my corporate job.
Oh, yeah, we'll spice it up, all right. Well, especially this episode.
We're very spicy.
You get that salmon puff pastry on the go.
Stay away from the salmon puff pastries.
Not too many. Sorry, I haven't learned anything, have I? No. Not too many, especially if you're wearing a wedding dress in your corporate job.
Yes. I feel the listeners and me need to know who each of your celebrity hall passes are.
Oh.
Are these people that we would allow each other to sleep with?
Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Do you each have a female celebrity crush?
Well, I think you might have missed something there, my lady.
But gays can still have celebrity crushes that are female.
Okay, then Zendaya.
Yeah, Zendaya or Michelle Keegan.
Michelle Keegan.
She's so stunning.
Michelle Keegan is the person that I would say, as in the closet Joe, my go-to was Michelle Keegan. It was, Michelle Keegan. She's well fit, yeah.
Yeah.
She's my go-to. And then all the lads would be like, oh, yeah, that's a good one, yeah. And then failing that, Kat Slater. I think I told people that I really fancied Kat Slater as a throw-off. Maybe that just...
I think it made it worse.
I don't know. I think Kat Slater's the one off EastEnders, like, the gobby one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michelle Keegan I should have stuck with.
Yeah, Michelle Keegan, Zendaya. There was another person...
Now it'd be Zendaya. We're definitely not a relationship podcast.
So we need to know basically who our celebrity hall passes are. Who would you sleep with? Or who would I allow you to sleep with? If I let you sleep with someone else, who would it be? I think we've got the same answer here.
I don't think I want to say. I don't think we should answer it.
Why?
Because we're not too far from these people. Well, who are you thinking?
You're not close to this person.
Who are you thinking?
You've got two.
I don't want to do this.
Come on, let's do it.
I don't want to do this.
3, 2.
No, because there's that rule. What's the rule where you're always at least 6 links away from someone?
I know which person you're on about then.
It's not who you think it is.
There's 2.
There is 2.
And I think mine are exactly the same.
I don't want to say it's weird. Who's your hall pass?
Tom Holland or Lando Norris.
It's absolutely fine. They're both attractive fellows, aren't they?
Who are yours?
I got Tom Holland. Right, have we got any more? That's it, guys, I think.
That is it, yeah.
Oh, that is it. Well, thank you very much
But that wasn't really a dilemma, was it?
It wasn't a dilemma. But it was more of a qualm. She's got a qualm. She wants to know.
Qualm.
I've got an issue here, guys.
Yeah, she wants to know who our celebrity...
Our female celebrity crushes. Well, there we go. Oh my God, Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
What they're playing at?
We've been in each other's pies.
What did you just say?
Who would have dipped in each other's pies? I don't get it.
I think we'll end that section there, guys. I think we'll get in the whole podcast here. Let me get the cue cards for the outro.
I think...
I've never heard such words from your mouth. Well, there we have it. That was fun. And do your cue cards like a newsreader.
With my 1 coup card.
Yeah. If you're just listening, this doesn't sound right, does it? Thank you very much for listening or watching, or both in some of your cases, for supporting us with the stats, wherever you may be. Thank you.
If you would like to send us your query or qualm, your strange encounters, or a confession, send it over to our Instagram at Now You Tell Me Pod.
And you can catch us on all the other socials on that, like TikTok and YouTube. And we will see you
Next Thursday.
Now you tell me.
Now you tell me. Use your coup cards next time.
Well, yeah, I think I'm just going to print and stick. Oh,
You put a prick stick.
what did you call me?
A prick stick.
What?
A prick stick.
It's Prit.
No, it's not.
Spell it out. P-R.
I thought I had a silent C.